The Supreme Court just made a ruling that changes everybody's world, especially truck drivers. Let me explain to you how. Now, to understand the Chevron deference, you have to understand where it came from. It started in 1984. The Supreme Court ruled that the government agencies could interpret vague laws in a way that they saw fit. The reason why this was passed was to deregulate things during the Reagan administration. But as we can see today, with different administrations comes different agendas, and rather than deregulation, more regulation has been applied, and we are where we are now. So the history being what it is brought us to the point where now the Chevron deference has been overturned. So what does that mean for trucking and all the other industries that are highly regulated by these rules that are put in place from vague laws from our lawmakers? Where do we stand as an industry? The Chevron deference has been in existence for about 40 years, okay? Like I said, 1984 is when it was passed. It was just overturned a little over a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So as I'm about to describe here in a minute, what's going to happen with all the agencies and the rules that we're regulated under, it's important that you understand that nothing is immediately changed. Everything that's going to be disputed is going to be disputed in courts. Has to be, because now the courts actually have the say, not the federal regulation agencies don't have as much of a say anymore. Now the voice is going back to the courts. So anything that's going to happen is going to happen in the courts. So I'm not saying that you can go out and do something crazy like delete your truck or, anything like that. What I am saying is there's an option now that we actually can exercise. Now let's talk about what agencies it's affecting and what exactly we can do about it. Now, what does this mean for you and for me and a lot of other industries out there? Government agencies such as the EPA, the DOT, CDC, OSHA, these are the type of agencies that have been able to basically put in rules and regulations without passing them through our lawmakers, using like vague laws to do it. Now, they're going to be policed by the courts. If they pass a regulation, all you have to do is take them to court. Granted, sounds simple, kind of expensive, but at least there's an avenue we can take now. It's not like somebody just telling you this is how it is. There's nothing you can do about it. You take it to court, and the courts go, "Oh no, they have the right under the Chevron. That doesn't exist anymore." So at least you have an avenue that we can take now. Now, as a truck driver, there are many, many, many different regulations. Okay, this also could affect like pilots, financial district, anything that's highly regulated right now is definitely going to fall under these same parameters that trucking is. So it's not just trucking. This covers a spectrum of industries across our country, pretty much ensuring that the court system is going to be pretty busy trying to take care of all the different regulations that have been put into place over the last 40 years. So, but that is the long and the short of it, guys. If you want to delete your truck, you can't just go out and delete your truck. If you want to stop using your ELD, you can't go out and just stop using your ELD. Now, you might have a court case where you could win and then get rid of these things, but at least we have an avenue that we can take. That's what overturning the Chevron deference has done for us. Now we have an avenue that we can take when a regulation seems unconstitutional, or not good for the industry, not good for the people, doesn't follow the law, whatever parameters you can find to put them under, you now have a court case. Where before you didn't, because the courts would hear it and then they would say, "Oh no, that falls under the Chevron deference. So now you need to go back to the agency." And the agency would be like, "That's our rules. Nothing you can do about it." It was almost like a catch-22. Well, now that has ended. So now that you understand the Chevron deference, if you have any other questions about it, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I've done a bunch of research on this, and I could probably make an hour-long video, but I don't want to bore you to death. Just trying to fill you in on the couple of things that I think most people are missing out on. If you like this video, if you found any value, make sure that you do subscribe, hit the like button, share this out to your friends, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and above all, make sure you watch this video that's popping up right here. Remember, truckers are people too. See you in the next video. Driving with John is coming through!